everybody. Thank you for tuning in to cryptocurrency.altcoins.com. Now, if you're tuning in through YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're tuning in through the web, make sure to bookmark the webpage. We're going to be bringing news, information, tutorials, and reviews in the cryptocurrency space on a daily basis. And today we're going to be talking about Coinbase and Gdax. Now, I'm doing this video because a few of my friends have been asking me what is the easiest way to get into the cryptocurrency world. So I decided to just let them know how I got into it, and even through experience, how I see that this is basically the most beginner friendly and straightforward process. Not the only. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of ways to buy cryptocurrencies, to buy Bitcoin, but this is the one that I used when I first came into the industry. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And it's called Coinbase and Gdax. You can check out the blog down here. It's a lot of good information, and you can go to the official link where if you go through the link, if you spend more than $100, you'll get $10 worth back. So you might as well get that $10. And it actually does give the the referrer $10 as well. So we both get a little something from using that link. Keep the web page going. Now let's go straight to the Coinbase web page, and as you can see, at first it might seem like it's confusing for somebody that doesn't hasn't really traded or hasn't been in the industry at all. But once you get to really click around, it's simple, straightforward. You can connect your bank account. First of all, let's rewind. When you first sign in, you got to go through the confirmation process. It's pretty simple. They ask you for some paperwork, your email address, your name, and you might have to send in your ID, a photo of the ID, but it doesn't take too long. Once you're confirmed, the first thing you probably want to do is go in there and set up your accounts. Here you can connect your, or actually you go to settings. Sorry, it seems like I was dormant for too long and it kicked me out. I had to re-sign back in, but as I was saying, you would go to settings, and here you can link your bank accounts, and it allows you to link your bank account as well as your debit card or credit card, which is very useful to be liquid in the market. Now, with the bank account, if you're buying when you first link your bank account, if you're buying crypto with your bank account, it takes them about 3 to 5 business days to actually hit your bank account. So, for example, if I was to go in now and buy Bitcoin, I won't see the Bitcoin in my Coinbase account until 4 or 5 days after. Now, that's not too bad, but you do get the price of the crypto when you execute it, the trade, not when the money gets to the account. Now, with the credit card and debit card, they allow you to buy Bitcoin and crypto instantly, so you don't have to wait. But the thing with the debit card and the credit card is that they set limits even on the bank account. But the bank account limits with the withdrawal limit when you first start is about $10,000. But they set limits on deposits as well. With the bank accounts a little higher, but with the credit and debit card, they started me off with about 150, and as you go and as you spend more time with them, they up your credit card limit and your debit card limit. But the one thing that is very good about that is that they do it instantly. So with debit or credit card, you can buy Bitcoin right now, and you will see your Bitcoin in your account instantly, and you're able to go ahead and trade that Bitcoin or send it out of the exchange, put it in your wallet, or send it to another exchange and trade it for altcoins. So that's just something to keep in mind. With the bank account, you would have to wait a few days, and with the credit cards, it's instant, but there's limits to it. Now, if you go here to the dashboard, it's pretty straightforward. They got the Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and in this you can get the current price. There's times here where you can change your time frame from hourly to day to weekly to monthly to yearly, and it tells you how much in dollar value has one Litecoin changed since last year, and it tells you in percentage. So here it telling me that Litecoin has grown 7,048% in 1 year since last year, which is insane. And the same thing with Ethereum. Ethereum's grown 9,000, almost 10,000%. Bitcoin Cash, hasn't been doing Ethereum or Litecoin numbers, but it has a good following of your community out there, so it still stood strong after the Bitcoin fork. And if you don't know what a fork is, go ahead to the webpage, and there's a blog on what a fork is, and get yourself educated. And same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's changed about 1,700% since last year. So $15,000 changed since last year. If you scroll down here, you'll see the graph, the chart that'll show you your the coins that they offer, the Bitcoin Cash, and what what you have in the Coinbase right now. And now I don't have anything. I moved my Bitcoin, the small amount of Bitcoin that I have in Coinbase. I moved it over to Gdax. Now Gdax is basically Coinbase's sister brother company. I think Coinbase owns Gdax. Gdax is basically the more advanced platform of Coinbase. I'm gonna go into that in a second. And so to get back to Coinbase, once you set up your account and your credit card and your debit card, you can go ahead and buy and sell crypto. Pretty straightforward. You decide which one you want to buy. Buy to sell. You see the buy and the sell tab up here. And just click on the crypto with payment method that you want to use, either credit card or debit card, or you can, yeah, that's basically it. So they give you the weekly limits that I was talking about earlier, and you can ask them to increase your limits, go through that process. That's simple. So what Coinbase was made to be simple, straightforward. This is how I got started, and this is probably the best answer that I could give somebody who's asking me, hey, what's the quickest and simplest way and safest way to get into crypto? Coinbase. And Coinbase also offers Gdax. Just to finish off with Coinbase, you have your accounts here and your transaction history, tools. You go ahead and change in the settings that I was talking about earlier, security preferences. You can go through it once you go ahead and sign in, click around. But to get to the Gdax now, once you sign into Coinbase, once you have an account for Coinbase, you basically have an account for Gdax. It's a lot easier to go through the whole confirmation process there, and it links your funds basically. So if you want to transfer your funds from Coinbase to Gdax, it's pretty simultaneous. It happens instantly. It looks like I have to sign it. Give me 1 second. All right, and we're back. So this is Gdax here. Now Gdax is Coinbase's more advanced platform, but really it's real simple, and it doesn't really have a lot of the features that other exchanges have, like Binance or Bittrex. But straightforward. It's very beginner friendly. And it's fast and it's liquid. It's connected to your bank account just like Coinbase, so you can deposit and withdraw from your bank account or to any other cryptocurrency exchange or back to your Coinbase account. So that's pretty nifty if you want to be liquid in the market. You got your order boxes down here, your market orders, your limit orders, and your stop orders. If you don't know what that is, I'll be making a video coming out real soon going over how to read price action and how to actually place an order in the market. That's more for newcomers, for new beginners, and I'm doing that because a lot of my friends are new to this and they don't have experience in the stocks or on the indices or the foreign exchange markets. If you do, you probably want to skip that video because I'm going into the basics, but a lot of people don't, so gotta cater to everybody. Try to cater to everybody. So that's the order boxes. You have your order book here, basically market makers that are in the market right now, the buyers and sellers. It's people who buy, people who want to sell, and then you got the chart right here. The one thing I don't like about the chart is that it doesn't have a lot of features. The overlays, which is their basically their indicators. The indicators they only give you two indicators and they're two exponential moving averages. And they're already pre-selected for you, which I find to be insane. I don't know why, but we definitely got a lot of work to do on the features. And I don't see anything else. You can't add any other indicator, RSI or anything like that. But that's one thing. But one thing about this whole market, in my opinion, you can't really do too much technicals. But there's a few things that I use that have been working for me, and I'm gonna go over that in that other video. But that's one thing they could work on, the indicators. And then as you can see on the chart, I have a couple of take profits or limit orders already set at 19,450 and $25,000. As you can see, I'm very bullish on the market right now, but that $25,000 might change. Let's leave it up there for now. Now, I mean, that's pretty much it. You can go into your trade history right here. You can keep up with the notifications with the news of Gdax and Coinbase. If you click on this little message icon up here, all the notifications they got coming up. Your settings are right here, and the nitty gritty is basically right here. The coin market. Like I mentioned before, they offer the four coins, and within those coins, you can trade versus the value of the USD, the euro, the GDP for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin Cash, you can trade it against just the value of the USD. And as time goes by, they keep adding new features. Bitcoin Cash just came on not too long ago, and I bet in a few months they'll add even more coins and more features to this. So, it was made to be beginner friendly, straightforward, and I like it because you can be liquid on Coinbase and Gdax. A lot of Gdax and Coinbase, they're basically exchanges, but they're also brokers. You can exchange your fiat currency for cryptocurrency. A lot of the other exchanges in the industry, they're only cryptocurrency exchanges. So you can't go there with US dollars and buy Bitcoin. You can only go there with, let's say, Ethereum and buy Bitcoin. You can only go there with crypto and buy crypto, basically. Just to finish up here, you can trade in GDAX, you can trade your Ethereum versus the USD, the Bitcoin value, and the Euro value. And Litecoin is the USD value, the Bitcoin value, and the Euro value. So um, the chart, you can change it to the depth chart and toggle over to the price chart. You can change the candle to the lines. I prefer the candles. To me, it gives a lot more information, but it's really all up to your preference. See the open orders down here in your order history, like I said before. And that's pretty much it with GDAX. Pretty simple, pretty nifty, and pretty liquid. Now, this is the first gateway that I use to get into the space. Not the only one, and I'm not saying it's the best way, but it's definitely the simplest, the the most straightforward, and the fastest way that I know of. And this is how I got into it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was information. If I missed something, let me know. Put a comment below. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Make sure you trade safe. This is not financial advice. This is merely a tutorial overview on GDAX and Coinbase. Now, if you want to stay up to date with the cryptocurrency space, please make sure to go over to cryptocurrencyaltcoins.com and become a free member, and you'll get updated every time there's a new post.